Hello, Miss LaHart here, coming at you for I can identify A, B, and C, take two of a quadratic equation. So last week we did this. I think I just want to do it better. But anyway, so I want to try to do a few more um, to see if we can kind of nip this in the butt and move on, that everybody would have it. All right, so remember, y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. That's the form of a quadratic equation. The a, the b, and the c. A goes with x squared, b goes with the linear term, and c is the constant number. For all intents and purposes for us today, guys, we're going to get everything over to one side, and we need it to equal 0. Before you can identify what a, b, and c are, okay, you have to get everything over to one side and then say, okay, A is this, B is this, C is this. So I think here we go, a little bit trickier. Okay. Now, guys, it is very important that you're very neat. Okay. Bring down what I'm writing. Don't forget your variables. Some of you just keep writing numbers and it's not going to be good for you. Okay. So on the left here, we have 9x squared minus 17x minus 133. I have three things over here and I have three things over here. I have to move everything from the right to the left by doing the inverse. I'm going to start first with positive 4x squared. I want to move that to the other side of the equal sign. So to get rid of adding 4x squared, I'm going to subtract 4x squared. So write that down underneath that term and then go put it underneath the x squared term on the left. Line things up. 9 minus 4, 9x squared minus 4x squared. If you have 9 ponies and you subtract 4 ponies, you have 5 ponies. So 5x squared, bring that down, and then cross everything out. Cross those two things out. We've moved one, okay? Now, most teachers would probably show like you would bring everything down and then do it again. Bring everything down, do it again. I know that a lot of you hate writing, so I'm trying to show you a method that does it all in one step and you don't have to keep rewriting everything. Trust me that this will help you. Now, on the right side, I want to get rid of the x term next. I want to go after the x's. So here we go. This is negative 11x. So to get rid of it, I'm going to add 11x to one side, add it to the other side. Okay. And remember, there's always that tip to where your equal sign is, drag down a straight line because whatever you do on the right side of that line, you have to do on the left side of that line. If that helps, it helps. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So then in your calculator, negative 17x plus 11x. You can do negative 17 plus 11. You're going to get negative 6. So that means there's negative 6x's there. Okay. Cross them out. Once you combine them, cross them out so you don't have to worry about them. Then the last thing I got to take care of is a positive 11 because there's no sign there. So remember, guys, if there's no sign, that means it's a positive number. How do we get rid of adding something? We subtract. So negative 11 under there, negative 11 under there. Now, if you go to your calculator, negative 133 minus 11 more is negative 144. And now my line screws everything up. Okay. And then that equals 0. I have nothing left. Okay, so now you're looking at what your A, B, and C are. A is 5, B is negative 6, C is negative 144. Okay? Yeah. Let's see how well this goes. I have not taught this lesson yet, so I'm nervous. Hopefully it's going well. Here we go. All right. All right, I like to look at my terms for, okay, I've got 2 over here. I've got 3 over here. That something's not right on this side. Someone's missing. And then remember, let's just go ahead and make 1 right here. Let's just make it self-successful. All right, here we go. On the right side of the equal sign, which is right here, negative 10x squared, so we're going to add it. It's the opposite, so I'm going to put it underneath. Negative 8 plus 10, we have 2x squared. Cross them out. X is over here. I got a positive 10x. To get rid of that, I'm going to subtract. Subtract 10x. Subtract 10x. 1 minus 10 is negative 9x. Cross it out. Now, I have a 5 on the right side. I still have to move it. So to get rid of a positive 5, I'd subtract it over. I'm just going to like throw it over here somewhere and then just bring it down. Minus 5. And then that equals 0. There's nothing left. So my A would be 2. My B would be negative 9. My C would be negative 5. Okay. So sometimes there's not always going to be 3 and 3. Sometimes somebody's missing, and that's absolutely fine. You can't freak out about it. Just let it go. Go, roll with the punches. All right. 3. Okay. Again, something weird is happening. I only have 2 over here. I have 3 over here. something that matched. On the right side, the x squared, I got a negative 5x squared, so we're going to get rid of that by adding it, putting it underneath. Negative 2x squared plus 5x squared. Negative 2 plus 5 is positive 3x squared. Cross them out. Positive 6 on the right, got to move that. How do you get rid of positive 6? You're going to subtract it. You're going to subtract it. 2x minus 6x is negative 4x. Now, I got no number on the left side, but I have to move that number still, so I have to subtract it over. I'm going to push it right in there and then just bring it on down. So I have A is 3, B is negative 4, C is negative 4. Okay. Now, guys, there's no board work with this because I feel like that would be a nightmare. So if you get it, go ahead and like pause the video and try it first before I show you. I think number 5 is the one with something that's incorrect. I didn't anticipate, but here we go. Number 4. Again, if you want to try this without me, pause the video right now. All right. So negative 7x squared, we would have added that over to get to the other side. Negative 5x squared plus 7x squared. Negative 5 plus 7 is 2x squared. Right here we have a positive 3x. To get rid of that, we're going to subtract it over. Subtract it over. Negative 9x minus 3x is negative 12x. Negative 9 minus 3, negative 12. Now, I don't have anything else on the right side, so I'm just going to bring down the 16 and boom, bring down the equal 0. Therefore, A is 2, B is negative 12, and C is 16. Right? 5, this is the one that I didn't know snuck in on me, and I printed the packets too late before I realized. All right, we have to do some rearranging on the left side over here. It's not in standard form on the left, which I don't like. So let's, can you please copy underneath that? 10x squared comes down. I move the negative 1x over, and then I bring over negative 37. So please put that down underneath. On the right, I'm just going to move everything down. Doesn't have to be moved down. Okay? All right, here we go. Positive 6x squared, to get rid of that, we're going to subtract it over. Boom, 10 minus 6 is 4x squared. There's a negative 1 here, so I got to get rid of subtracting 1x by adding 1x, adding 1x. Now, negative 1 plus 1 is 0, so I'm just going to bring down 0x. You don't have to bring it down, but some of you keep forgetting where the hole is, I guess you can say, where the 0 is at. So I would suggest that you write that down. And then over here, we got to get rid of the subtracting 1 by adding 1. Adding 1, negative 37 plus 1 is negative 36. So A is 4. Uh-oh. B, that should be a 4. B is 0, and C is negative 36. Okay? I got to fix that before I forget, because I know I'm going to forget. Fix it live, just so they don't get a strike. All right, there's that one. This is the last one, pretty sure. All right, we've got 3 terms on the left, 2 terms on the right. All right, someone's missing, that's fine. Negative 11x squared, we would add it over. Negative 10 plus 11 is 1. Positive 1x squared, cross them out. Negative 5x, so underneath that, we're going to put the plus 5x. Plus 5x, negative 14x is negative 9x. Now we're done. We just got to bring down the subtracting. 136 equals 0. A is 1, B is negative 9, and C is negative 136. Okay. And that's it. Go ahead and try the classwork. Again, boards would be crazy, so just see me if you need me. Miss the heart out.